Greetings, my name is Astor Black, and you know that already. Seeing, hey, special moment mean special vibes. Seeing Astor Black, Bob Arts Television. Thank you for making Bob Arts Television the #1 TV channel in Jamaica. See, I'm here with Flako. Flako, what?
Everything good, King. Everything good. Long time we had chat, see?
Yeah, tell you, from Karagan,
Oh,
early
man.
days.
And long time schoolmates see me as a little old about
CC.
CC power.
Rastafari.
Aye.
Flako. As I Foundation Rastafari, we hear a lot of say and talk and things, but we need to set the record straight enough so that even one who think Rastafari is not together
The Rastafari community is not united.
can understand the fullness of Rastafari.
See?
Talk to me.
Yes, I. Because Rastafari is from Haile Selassie. That's where it is, because I are his children. See? And then, depends on how you look on the journey of His Majesty, depends on what you read. If you read the autobiography, or you want to be just a fireborn, you want to just grow like some bun ganja and say it's Rasta. So you have a different category you could be in. But you follow the teaching of His Majesty, that we grow up in as youth same way, and you're following the sustainable development, you're following the empowerment, you're following the collective security, you're following the all for one, one for all. Working that manner, there is no problem. But if it's a one-away man now, you can see a difference. But original Rasta man, we follow the teachings of His Majesty. So we say, give us the teaching of His Majesty. We don't want no different philosophy. And that's the foundation of the Rastafari movement. Then you can say, Marcus Garvey now. See in there, because Marcus Garvey, when was a sound, you know, the east for the crown of a king. So you still have to look at Marcus Garvey has said. You still have to look at Leonard Howell has the same way. Still have to look at Alexander Bedward has said. There you see. So we don't like the foundation of Rastafari is knowledge based. But some man say them a Rasta out of their heart and Rasta out of their head. And man don't see so. You have to be learned to be Rastafari. Follow the teaching of His Majesty and following the teaching of the ancestors too. Come on, we still have Martin Muplan, we still have Leonard Howell. Yeah, you see, you still have all the patriarchs and matriarchs here. So it's like saying, it's a button change for this generation. Without the button change, you will not get there.
Sir Flako. Leonard P. Howell. Was he a Rastafari? They claim he was the first Rastafari. But I don't know. Is the verdict is still out.
After to look on Howell in the sense of character, and look on what Howell declared about. Leonard was a politician.
Yes.
Serious politician. Yeah, I see. Who can say, well then, reject colonialism. Black man, black supremacy. That's what him said.
Yeah.
And then Leonard Howell was taught by Lalu, the Sado, who was dreadlocks, who introduced ganja. Yeah, I see. So Leonard Howell himself, if you look at Leonard Howell as a man without locks, you will not see Leonard Howell.
True.
You can't see. Because Leonard Howell is a doctor, a suit man, low here. Once I never went through, but in here, that's nice.
True.
Because remember, in the tradition of Rastafari, you have comb sum. So Leonard Howell will fit within the comb sum of Rastafari.
See.
Alright, as I said, you would say, plain clothes Rasta. You see him?
Yeah.
But inside is Rastafari.
See.
So look at what Howell do for Pinnacle, the development of Pinnacle, you know, the entrepreneurship, the sustainability of the movement. Plant your own food, have your own family structure.
Yeah.
And then the rebellious nature of Leonard Howell, what we now have right now, you know. The rejection of colonialism. So Leonard Howell totally despised the Queen of England and the colonial structure.
See.
So Leonard Howell is a rebellious in nature
Mhm.
and in lifestyle. I see every Rasta is rebellious. Is a Rasta man, you know. You have to have some of Howell character in you.
And Rudolph
And Rudolph,
from Pearl Garden,
yes,
freedom fighter,
exactly.
warrior,
exactly.
hero,
Yes.
Mount
So even
Rastafari.
Marcus Garvey.
hero, Mount Rastafari.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
don't look on Leonard Howell in the sense of how he look. Leonard Howell gonna put my Bellevue say mad.
Yeah.
Say God is a man.
And this is all Rastafari mad, you know. So we won't be taken.
This king say when Leonard Howell say God is a man,
Yeah.
not a spirit.
True.
It's a different level, you know. So I say, oh, okay, the man say God is a man, he's not a spirit, he's a madman. Put him to Bellevue.
Yeah.
Huh?
Man, yeah, yeah.
So all of us is Rasta, and we
Yeah,
say God is a
man.
man same way.
Same way.
Born the white Jesus.
Touchable.
You see, then I always say, born white God and born white Jesus.
Yeah.
Know what we say?
Yeah, man.
So we are Leonard Howell are one in thinking
Seeing.
and philosophy.
So that's why it always puzzles I until you make it clear to I.
Exactly.
Because now I see him as the first Rastafari.
First Rasta who was defined to Rastafari is anti-colonial, you know.
Yeah, man.
The chance of born colonialism.
Mm-hmm.
Away with the Queen of England and
See.
the pirates and John Hawkins and all them man there.
Yeah.
Guys, see. So when you say I want to get up in early Jamaica, away with the Queen of England. What's my come out to say that was the Black Star Liner?
Mm-hmm.
Are we still waiting? But each leader have its faults, you know.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
So we have to learn from Howell
Yeah.
and learn from Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
And see we can say, shine some light, but not
See.
critically look on them and say, yo, make a mistake, you know. Notice, because remember saying, Leonard Howell was strict, you know,
Yeah.
in his own keeping.
Yeah. Administration.
His administration was very serious.
Yes.
And Leonard was the first ganja man
See.
in Jamaica, when the first ganja plantation police raid, they come and raid the same system of Jamaica, raid how pinnacle.
Yeah. So, Rastafari, we have heard so many stories amongst Rastafari, amongst I and I, of the great men of the past. All those names that all young Rastafari grew up with right now. What is the future?
Rastafari is in a crossroad right now with future and with house and mansion. House and mansion is Bingi, Bobo Shanti, and 12 tribes. 3 house and mansion. But they are divided in the sense of food and emblem. Although where we have 12 tribes, we say Jesus concept.
Yeah.
Bingi don't say that. Bingi say Haile Selassie as restored Messiah. Straight. God and King.
Yeah.
You understand?
Plus death to
Black and white down pressers.
yeah.
We do the same thing what Oil would say.
True. But that's what Haile Selassie would say. Death, killing, murder. Because right now if I is a planter, a farmer. A Babylon representative.
Exactly.
Cairo Rastafari is a farmer and grow them own thing. So right now is Babylon we have to sell our things. So when we say death, we look at Babylon as black and white oppressors.
Astor Black.
Yeah.
Within this time, you know,
Yeah.
of journey, some Rastafari become Babylon.
Well,
In the
personally,
ways and outlook.
Ras Flako, I would never ever classify a Rastafari as Babylon.
Now the thinking and the mentality.
Like one on one, you say they are Ras in their heart. But I know say, no here, no grow up in your heart, and you have to be identified to be a Rastafari. So, the problem I see what you just mentioned, Ras Flako, it's a division of Rastafari. Rastafari now have whole heap of tentacles, like Bingi, Bobo, 12 tribe and all these different faculties, like the brethren Martin O'Plana used to say, a new faculty. So, yeah, but is it the right interpretation? All of these different mansions were break off from Rastafari, calling themselves Bingi, Bobo, 12 tribe. Go ahead.
The Babylon mentality is a divide and rule. It's one Haile Selassie and one Empress Mene.
See,
So why divide in a house and mansions?
Exactly.
Because if you go Bobo Hill as a Bingi, you have to flip your emblem.
yeah.
Bobo man come to Naya Bingi,
You have to take off
he must take off his
his
turban.
turban.
It's Babylon that.
And that's war.
It's Babylon system.
That's like confusion under the banner of the
Yes.
heights, gold and green.
Yes. I have a man. Alright, look at it this way. The food culture on Rastafari, the food ethics and the food culture. A man who come on the ground, he humble himself, but when he go home, I want different thing, You say no amalgamation. You go tell a man who must have sexual relationship with. It's personal. But that's written in the laws and the guidelines.
Of who's Rastafari?
Naya Bingi.
Oh, that's a different thing then. That's not Rastafari.
That is Babylon.
That's Babylon. So the Naya Bingi house is Babylon?
Part of them structure.
Yeah.
And them what them dictates within their characteristic.
Yeah.
Remember saying, you're rich and nanny, I say, yes, mama nanny, you're rich and poor Rasta,
Yeah.
So they say no discrimination. The man in Crocus Bag, we grew up with high cross bag man like Asian Aya
See.
and Palmer,
Yeah.
Crocus Bag man.
And those were the days of the colonial, when the colonial people were sending the crocus bag to Jamaica to put sugar in.
Yes. So
Now, why did we have to wear? Because of boredom?
no, you burn clothes, you burn education.
But you're going
you
to wear
burn
the
song.
green crocus bag?
So it go.
Oh,
You can wear flower bag too.
yeah,
Or someone wear leaf.
yeah.
Changa wear leaf.
Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about. Is the colonial crocus bag that used to come down to Hamden and
The colonial
food
mentality.
and those places to
What-
put
what-
sugar in.
Yes.
So if we turn around and use it, because my first underwear was a flower bag.
But that is a way of why that garment was worn.
Yeah.
Is to reject the pants and shirts. Man go out and go naked too, Reject clothes, and live in a bush, We know them too, So it's like say, you reject the system. So how far can you reject the system? You reject shirt, you reject pants, you reject underpants. You wear a crocus bag. Guys, see? I call him Mike and I say now, you just
Right,
shan't
right.
Wait.
Go on, come on.
It is a system that dictates,
Yeah.
that you should look a certain way, just like how you wear locks. The bunny system,
Yeah.
you just wear locks. So
Yeah.
that is ancient.
Yeah,
And when you look at our African tradition, see, they were not in shirt and pants.
right.
It's how deep you look on the culture.
Mhm.
But in this modern time, you find some man now stop do that. He more conform to the system. Like how me in my shirt and pants are reveal and stuff.
Please,
Normally and even behind same way.
Same way.
So you look on the system and say, yeah, you need to accommodate every forms of Rastafari. Instead of discriminating with a class.
True.
So that's so now we say, more time, you see a man a drive a ride and he just up in a silk. But the man who can't wear silk can look down upon him saying poor. He's a poor Rasta that.
Mhm.
It's a Babylon mentality too.
True.
So we want a free waterway within Rastafari then. But Shanti free for flying turban. Now being free for flying emblem. Don't discriminate and put a red line.
Yeah. Would you say then Rastafari is an individual way of life? It's each person build their own character and live up to the righteous feeling of oneself, such as do unto others as you like them do unto you.
Okay. The individual nature of Rastafari is not His Majesty teaching. It's a teaching within the individual. When figure say, that's my way, that's how I want to live. But when you read His Majesty teaching, it's different thing. It's a collective teaching. So why are we saying we actually His Majesty and we stick to individualism?
Well, it's not say individualism. It is more self-consciousness, self-righteous, self-belief. Because even within the different mansions of Rastafari, you know personally that some of these individuals in their underlocks is not moving in the collective like His Majesty teaches, but individualistic and doing things outside of the order of Rastafari. That's why I say, I man, live my life. I know my limit, I know my boundaries, I know what is good for me and the people around me and the people that come in contact with. Principle, law abiding and righteous. Now in the different mansions of Rastafari, you see and know the collective, and you can point out and probably hands and toes of some of the ones that would not live in Rastafari way.
Okay, so look on the characteristic then of all for one for all. Look on how the dynamics stay when it comes to food, clothes, shelter, and health and education. That's a priority, you know. So when you're looking on caring,
Yeah.
when you're looking on caring, health, those who are sick, the have-nots, being Rastafari is like say, you know, suffering. Some of us born.
And we have the creed. But, okay. Alright, hey Flako. Let's take a break
Yeah, man.
and come again.
We're finding a place. Yeah, so.
Well, on there. Yeah, man, we took a little break and you know, we have to make some money. Bob Arts TV, the #1 in the world. Rasta television, this. Ras Flako, as we were saying.
We're talking about welfare
Yeah,
in general.
yeah.
According to the creed of Rastafari, age protected infants care.
That's what me want
Sick
to go.
knowledge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
you
yes,
see?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Rastafari.
Naked clothes.
That's the tradition of Rastafari.
Yeah. I would say, you don't give clap Naya Bingi for that.
Naya.
Come out on Naya Bingi.
Okay.
But it's also biblical. So let's know how best can we fulfill that creed. Even I man for one, you know, I took up that because I was able to fulfill that creed by building construction for Bongo Isaac, for Bongo Cecil, even for Bongo Rai. Yeah, you see. But we don't want to make it as an individual. Have to be a collective. So I'm saying, you don't get the house and mansion to sit down and identify those who are in need according to the creed. It's come back to the have and the have-nots, you know. And there's no charitable organization in Jamaica developed by Rastafari who can sit down and fulfill the creed.
Okay, so the ancients that you were personally involved with, even under the Nyabingi order, Bongo Cecil.
But it's not Nyabingi order. As a Nyabingi man,
Oh,
I am
okay.
part of World Sound for Collective, which is a 501c3 NGO in Seattle, Washington.
Okay.
I'm vice president. They are Rastafari too, but they are Europeans, Caucasians, Americans.
And as you know, color of a man's skin is of no more significant to the color of his eye.
Yes, truly. But someone upon white supremacy,
Yeah.
but stretch their hand to them for money, for welfare.
Are
It
those
is-
Rastafari?
They are Rastafarians,
No.
but if you do that,
No, and that's why I say Rastafari is individual. It's an individual concept.
exactly. So
But if you see a man with underlocks who stretch their hand out, because I have experienced that. Scott's Pass, a daughter, bonfire and a little youth, little dreadlocks coming out from Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa, La Crosse, Wisconsin, La Crosse, Wisconsin. Burning the little youth with him backpack at Scott's Pass, and the youth pick up him in backpack and getting ready to leave. And me tell him, no man, put it down.
okay.
And Give the lady a $20.
Exactly.
He gave the Rasta lady a $20, and she was quiet after that. See, so that's what I'm saying now. I go to her and say, say, drop your character. Because no way. You dey burn a white Rasta and then collect money and then you're quiet.
Yeah, that is it. Because His Majesty teaching said there's no discrimination
Right.
wherever it is found.
True.
So why is some Rastafari today practicing discrimination? Remember, if you are following, if you're white, you're right.
Yeah.
If you're brown, you stick around, and if you're black, you stay back.
Yeah.
We cannot practice that,
No.
as Rastafari.
True.
So what I'm saying, even from my position within the movement, I do a lot of outreach so that sustainable development can come in.
True.
Okay, it's like I create a farm at Pitford, in the Rastafari Ancient Farm, that can provide food for the Asians. Them say it's Flako farm. What kind of mentality is that? It's wrong. Because what happened, each man have their talents and ability to do things. Right, see? So why?
Well, to brand it, Ras Flako, it's a good thing. Because the people who you gather together to help work the farm, with respect to the eye, we show the farm more respect.
But in general,
Yeah,
see, the farm is Rastafari Ancient Farm.
exactly.
So why put that aside?
Yeah,
Because it's to my brain power and assistant. Why you say it's Flako farm?
it's just branding.
It is not a good brand.
It's
It is not my brand.
It's a good brand.
Stop
And anything on the Bingy grounds is Rastafari. See, we all know that. But if it's a Ras Flako, it's branding. Now you can market that and make it more successful because you now being the president, the vice president of an organization, you bring in people to the farm and it helps everyone. But branding is important.
With the Astor, the
Yeah.
creed
Yeah.
that say
The naked clothes,
Yeah.
the sick now,
Mhm.
the hungry said. So feed the hungry.
yeah.
Ras Flako.
So
Branding is good.
Asian cared for. So you're gonna care for Asian if you're not providing food, clothes, and shelter.
Exactly. And when we talk about the bid for
Yeah.
Nyabingi Center, I'm confused here.
Oh
sorry.
man. Most of us confused.
Totally.
Most of us confused because honestly speaking,
Yeah.
on all of the lots, the Nyabingi is a tenant,
Yeah.
of the Granville United Providence Society.
Yes. Yeah.
Lot 88, the tenancy.
Yeah.
So Nyabingi don't own nothing. The Nyabingi going for all Rastafari
Yeah.
across the board. Free trade.
Yeah. Because I spoke to the councillor, and the councillor said it is legitimately earmarked for Rastafari
From day one.
from day one.
From day one.
Mhm.
So is a Bobo Shanti not a Rastafari? Is a 12 child not a Rastafari? So it's for all Rastafari. It's not for all Nyabingi, for Rastafari.
Yes.
So the Bobo Shanti man supposed to be able to come freely.
See.
Because if you're chanting for His Majesty in
Mhm.
Hibernacle,
Yeah.
have nothing to do with the clothes, or you're looking.
No. Render your heart.
Yeah. So you're looking on the Babylon mentality overall.
Yeah.
How it's being spread. Because the Bobo man supposed to come from. Even when Bobo Shanti decided to go to Bobo, he can go the same way. Yeah, the big deal.
Yeah,
So
man, I'm on too.
So what I say, the free water way that you want, when it comes to praise of His Majesty, the God and King, no barrier should not be there. Fly your turban, your emblem wrong.
Yeah. So
On
Rastafari.
that.
Let's take a pause.
Yes.
I want to ask you about the Karagad Benevolent Society. See, so people don't move a muscle because we're coming right forward. Bless. Okay, we're back. Alright, so we're here again. Forward on the scene as Flako.
Give thanks. More love.
Many years ago, we realized that the Coral Garden was an atrocity and a way of eliminating Rastafari off the island of Jamaica, where all of us came here on the slave ship, and then some of us became maroons and some became the government, because it was the government who go to England and talk to the Queen to let them Africans manage the Africans here in Jamaica and still give her all the taxes and all the minerals that come out of the soil still belong to the Queen. All the government is asks for is to manage black people. See? Black people. See, and we know say every nigger is a star. Like the Prime Minister just say every ghetto youth is a star. But we believe him. I and I know that him and Columbus, we know say all of I and I is stars. We run fast. We do everything the best. So we know that we are all stars here in Jamaica. Now, in the maroon teachment what we get, they say that they were breakaway slaves also, and they used to catch the runaway slave them out of the cane field and them carry back, and the Queen give them a vibe say up a compound town is theirs. But is it? Because all of us, we are one African nation living here in Jamaica, and no one, because they signed a treaty with the Queen, should be dominant over I and I, nor the government of Jamaica, who also signed a treaty with the Queen, should be dominant over I and I. Rastafari, being self-righteous, self-governed, doing what I and I doing, were annihilated in 1963 by the government that set upon us by the Queen. Now Rastafari, we see them give us some money the other day for the atrocities. That means that they accept blame. They accept that they were going to kill us all. So right now, it's like I and I as Rastafari see that them apologize, and because they did wrong. Now, should it stop there?
Look for real, because okay, look on the journey of Rastafari. Rastafari within themselves, having looked into themselves and look on the Christianity, and knowing that within the Christian teaching, within the Bible and the gun that what we learn in school, and all of that, and look on early Jamaica and the poverty and racism in Jamaica, because we come through all of that same way. And look on the God concept, Rastafari within themselves. So God is not a doppel, God is not a spirit, God is a man. And within that concept or knowledge then, searching and searching. And through Marcus Garvey teaching, man say, oh, God have to be a man. Spirit take unto itself flesh. Yeah, you see? So you can't look upon a God in the sky, one doppel where you can't see, and them things there. So Rastafari say, no, no deal with that. Then Rastafari looking at themselves and say, the appearance have to change. And when you look on Didan Kimanti, Mama, dreadlocks, say, yo, who want to look like Didan Kimanti too? I said, going on. Because the revolutionary part of Rastafari is the identity of Rastafari in itself. It's not Rasta in your heart, you know. It's dreadlocks Rastafari. See, saying that Haile Selassie is God and King, whether you want to accept it or not, as a foundation of the movement.
Yeah.
So due to that now, you become a madman, you become an outcast, you become a delinquent, you live in the slum, because you say you're not conforming to this Christianity of enslavement and indoctrination. You know?
Yeah.
So,
and Rastafari have the right to do that.
Of course you have the right to do that.
We're not indoctrinate somebody else to come out of their concept.
No.
I and I have the right to do and what to worship who I and I want to
Right.
worship.
So when you look on Rastafari, early days that we know Rastafari, in burning coal, in make craft, in selling jelly, in selling coconut, in doing peanut, making porridge.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And broom too.
In broom,
Yeah.
making wine and tinctures.
Yes.
So most of Rastafari was farmers, like a Rudolph Franklin now. See, normally Rasta say the land is for everybody.
Mhm.
No man no own no land.
True.
The Rastafari don't make no wire fence. So like Rudolph capture a piece of land, them say it's capturing, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
What I say, Rudolph just say a piece of land and talk to farmer.
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
So why do Rudolph now? You shoot him.
yeah.
You think I say he was dead, and the doctor say he's not dead, and doctor put in plastic things in him, you know, to make him can pass feces and stuff. But when Rudolph come back from prison, Rudolph say, no man, vengeance now.
Yep.
Rudolph did not call, he did not come, like Sister Nani said, Rudolph did not come to the house of Rastafari. You know. Rudolph take it on his own.
Yep.
His own to do
Yeah,
what
man.
him do.
He's an hero.
Yeah,
in the
Rudolph
mind
take it on
side.
his own.
Yeah.
So what the government did, it was Thursday, and Friday is a war declared on our. After you kill Rudolph and do what you have to do and lock
Yeah.
up. So why did the government say, yo, Rastafari,
Yeah, man.
dead or alive?
Yeah.
It is wrong.
Yeah, because and they plan it just like that.
Yes, because,
It's a plan.
yes, because it should not be all Rastafari.
No.
Because Rastafari in general never knew about Carl Gardner. It was a part of Rudolph.
This coming like Donald Trump now. The people who believe in Donald Trump, they go shoot up a whole supermarket.
Yeah.
They don't shoot
Yeah.
one person.
Yeah.
They shoot the supermarket full of
Exactly.
people.
So you look on the rule of politics now.
Yeah.
You bunch up a whole heap of people and say all of you are guilty.
Yeah.
But it's not your crime.
Exactly.
Because when you sue Rudolph, you know, because him depend on the land, and him go, and you imprison him too.
Mm-hmm.
And when him come out, him say vengeance is mine. Because the doctor say Rudolph, you go dead. When you start
Yeah.
smell your intestines,
Yeah, yeah.
You go
I
dead.
hear time that.
and your dead is coming. Rudolph say,
Mhm.
yo, since me go dead, you know, carry some man with me. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is Rudolph, you know.
The people them who always fighting for.
Yeah. So,
He
so,
said,
so
you know what, the same atrocities come from the rest of
right.
people.
So Rudolph in itself fight and do what him fi do. So
Yeah.
why sit down and blame the whole of Rastafari now
Exactly.
and say bringing our Rasta dead or alive?
Yeah.
So we say that is wrong. So even then, when the government say now coming straight up and say forgiveness then, we're guilty of that. Government say compensation. So we count 150 in my book who have suffered the consequence. But within the Rastafari and Benevolent Society, there are a lot of questions yet not answered.
See, so now we have developed out of the works from I and I from
Mhm.
day one
Mhm.
at Carl Garden Benevolent Society.
But then it was not that first. It was Rastafari Cargan's committee
Yes.
who has spearheaded
Yeah.
all of the
All-
we call now the road work,
Yes.
the sensitization,
The
of
foundation.
the foundation.
Yeah, man.
So when you find that there is it's probably a mentality again, you know.
Yeah.
The foundation members, you put them one side, you create a new entity
Mm.
and register it, you know.
Yeah.
So the point, you should show respect to those who started the whole
Of course,
thing,
man.
agitation.
Yeah.
Even one like a Astor J,
Yeah.
the road runner,
Mhm.
the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see? So when we're looking on the years of agitation until you go and realize that the crowd is gathering so fast, so let us compensate.
Yeah, Dr. Barry Sheban said at one of the, right in this area here,
Mhm.
we used to have the
Yes, we
thing.
keep it here too.
Yeah, man, right across from Dump Up and we're right
Exactly.
here in Harmony Beach right now.
So
And-
basically we start at Sam Sharp Square.
Yes.
We go Lovers Park.
Yep.
We come Dump Up.
We
We go Damali Beach.
Yeah.
We go Watson Taylor Park.
Yes.
Then we go Jared Park, you know.
Yes.
Because years of agitation.
Building.
Yeah, you see? So
Yeah.
the whole thing is watered down now at a different level. But what we are saying is that the compensation is still not clear, although the government is taking care of those who are still alive and the victims, the survivors then,
Yeah.
and they give them monthly money, and if they die, they cover the burial rights.
Yes.
But what happened to the Rastafari community?
Exactly. the unborn
The
Rastafari.
unborn, yeah, the
The
generation
yeah.
who were part of the suffering generation
Yes,
then.
yeah, because if they had permitted I and I to go to school,
Yes.
the children would have been better learned today.
Yes.
And we see a breakdown amongst Rastafari youth because their parents weren't allowed in school, and now the kids, the children, now cannot appear in school because they have dreadlocks. All of these things have to be.
Of course, because there's no way you can say the compensation is completed.
You can't
We're
be-
in this generation
Yeah,
who came out of the survivors, you know.
yeah, yeah.
We are the now generation,
Yes,
you know.
yes.
So basically, you can say, well then, why you can burn clones of weed and free up some ganja?
Yeah.
Not no good enough.
That's not what we're about.
We don't about that.
No.
And you can still relax and get a job. We don't see about that.
No.
So we have to talk about the Rastafari community
Yes.
on a whole.
The sustainability.
Yes, we are the institution, we're the medical center of Rastafari.
Yeah.
We are the schools. Yeah, you see, because we could never achieve that, you know, due to years of suffering.
Right.
I remember saying, no man are walking, man is dirty Rasta. You can't go on taxi, you can't go on a bus.
Yeah, man. Those
You
days.
froze the Rasta.
I remember those days.
Yeah. No
Remember
man not carry them car, you know.
Yeah, man.
You
No.
bag of locks.
Yeah, man.
Rasta, locks is legal. Look what people wear locks.
Yeah.
Who make them wear locks?
Teachers.
Politicians wearing locks too.
Yeah. And now the teacher wearing locks in school and the kid can't come in with locks.
But we were the
Double
same
standard.
locks man, you know.
Yep.
Early days who was discriminated against, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
is, we say make we eat ital. It turned vegetarian and vegan, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah. The teachings of His Majesty I and I grew up with now revealed to the babe and
You see,
suckling.
alright. I know I drink spring water. We burn pipe water.
True, chlorine.
Warm to spring water now. It's on the shelf.
Yeah, man.
The same spring water.
Yeah, not even the spirit, they'll call it purified too. Where we know so the chlorine they take off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what am I trying for?
Themselves.
But you see, what I'm saying with this generation of Rastafari, they must look and see what we have agitated for, and don't be part of the system, you know.
True.
Because you're going to the same place buying spring water, and spring water come out of your mentality.
Yeah. And the thing is too, you know, Babylon's system is made by them.
Exactly.
Now we have to function. I mean, Rastafari said we are a government within.
Oh man, that is questionable. Okay, look at it. You're a government within a government. What is your portfolio?
Exactly.
It's a loose talk, you know.
Loose.
It is loose talk.
Yeah, man, foolishness.
Every man say it's internal knowledge. You know, educate himself. You know, commerce, you know, business, you know, maths, you know, sociology, you know, anthropology, you know.
True.
You know, medicine, you know.
Yeah.
I boil up two little books and say they make medicine. What to the nature of the medicine? Or the medicine build?
Yeah.
Guys, see, so we know that His Majesty did education. He was the Minister of Education.
Oh yeah, man.
So why are we sitting back? Remember saying Rasta. The Rasta man say a education, you know.
Yeah.
When I come to bring you, say Flako, I come to the education. I'm an educated.
Same thing when I come into the Bingy house. I say, look, we need to be internet ready.
Yeah.
Them say they're not fixed. Because I never come with me net, more net of Rastafari.
Yeah, so it's like Ethiopian World Federation. What is Majesty saying? It says feather.
Yeah.
Semantics. You know, there's no feather thing. Because federation, you're born federation. So how is progressing?
What we're going to do about the Carl Garden Benevolent Society now, I am suggesting that an AGM be called as soon as possible to move the movement forward.
Exactly. Because look this way. The survivors are dying, you know.
Yep.
One.
Yeah.
What will happen when all the survivors dead?
The ancestors, the generations that come in, and you know, at our age, we're going to be like the victims that move on. We are also victims and the unborn children is also victims. So right now, at AGM have to be called to restructure, because we see certain things happen within the present structure.
Exactly.
And that have to be remedied, set straight, and move forward. So it's I and I now, still as victims of the Karagan atrocities, have to move this movement forward, because this is not just them, it's all Rastafari. All Rastafari. And every Rastafari is a member of the Karagan Benevolent Society. Every Rastafari is a member. Paying dues or not paying dues, you are directly affiliated and suffering under the same laws. So I and I is officially members of the Karagan Benevolent Society. So I'm imploring all Rastafari to come to all Rastafari Benevolent Society meetings. All Rastafari should stay informed. Flako.
Rastafari. Because the call was to bring in on the Friday. Thursday, the whole thing would have started.
Yes.
The Friday, the declaration to bring in all Rasta dead or alive. All.
And
No discrimination. All Rasta. But the 12 tribe of Bashanti had Diabing.
And the commemoration every year used to bring in Rastafari from all over Jamaica, all over the
Exactly.
world. And now, handful. Because the administration, and I'm not afraid to say it, the administration mess up this thing royally. So I and I have to take it in charge
Okay.
and make it work for all Rastafari.
Because how can you have a gate charge for people's atrocity? It have to be free.
Exactly. We can see renting equipment and so on and get sponsors for the equipment. But it's not, you're not supposed to make money on this.
No.
Not make money.
No.
And this is what the administration's doing right now.
No.
They're not running the thing properly, and it needs to be organized,
Exactly.
centralized
Exactly.
for the way forward.
Exactly. Because there have to be a compensation. Okay, considering there are no more survivors. The Rastafari family itself have to get a benefit, Because if the injustice was not done to the ancients, our life would be much better.
Much better. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It is for generations to come.
Exactly.
Because we're all feeling it still. We feel what Rudolph feel. We feel what all the freedom fighters, man, go prison from Trelawney. And the thing didn't happen in Trelawney.
Exactly.
In Kingston, Bacawal. It happened everywhere in Jamaica. My Hills of Point, St. James. It happened. So it's not just the victims from Karagan.
No.
It's all of us.
All of us. And that is very important, because what we're looking on, technically speaking, administratively, you cannot restrict the movement to a group of people. It is non-political. It is for Rastafari benefits total.
Yes.
So if there's no transparency in it, I have to step in
True.
and clarify these things, because the government accepts, say they did something wrong. More than once too.
See, they accept it. They know they did.
So since they accept it,
Yeah.
okay, lands are allocated,
Yeah.
100-acre land, we don't see it yet. Building is allocated at Albion too.
Yeah.
Building. So government. So why are those things not coming to the open? So out of the 100-acre land, a man want to have a piece himself, him can get it and we can visit it.
It look like it's a political talk. It's a whole land and house and thing. It look like a political.
But even if it's a political talk, we
Yeah,
can
but-
hold the government
accountable.
exactly.
So let's do that.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Ras Flako,
Because
you've been you're like a cricketer all rounder.
As I said.
You write books about Rastafari. After this break, we're going to go into the real Flako Rastafari land. Yes.
For real.
And look at the here.
There's not too much on anything. There too much?
Um,
I don't know what son will make it. But you
how
have to
you
know.
feel? How you feel in this one? You good?
Yeah, you don't have to be long.
Alright.
Stop. Wise man publications.
Come up with it. Yeah, man. Oops. Welcome forward. I am Flako, still here talking. And right now, it's the person himself, Flako. Flako,
Give thanks.
you've written a lot of books. And what I'd love for you to do now is kind of tell us what you've been doing as far as literature and
Yes, sir.
history of Rastafari.
Yes, sir. Because, as I say, there are a lot of conferences of, at least, reports that we read, like the written 1983 conference. And within that conference, it says that out of the 22 points, it says you have to create Rastafari literature and document the works of Rastafari in the faith for posterity. So I just took that part and said, yo, that's look like on my part that, and I can manage that. You go to school and you have a little...
Man from Cornwall.
Yeah.
College.
You have some little
CC
things. And,
for life.
you see me? And then I'm on the network, man. Maybe I have a lot of gifts like doing that because people trust me, people respect what I'm doing. There are many Rastafari around the world who want to help. So I use their technical skills. You know, so what I do, I write, they proofread, they print. So Wise Mind publication is a global publication. It has Ras Flako the writer, it has many ones around the world who proofread, you know, see it, contribute their own time for free, print books also for free. There's no compensation, because that's the reason we are Rastafari. I said, what you can do for me? Okay, because they are also willing, because when I document Rastafari Asians, they're also willing to learn from the world. So I started out with Bad Friday.
Bad Friday. Hold tight.
Bad Friday, see me? So
Before you go into Bad Friday, let's take a quick little break here.
come inside the first one, so we can say it and we can spin it and you get it.
Do you think, man, just we can catch everything? Okay. You go.
Ready now? Give thanks again, Rastafari. So within the knowledge of the written 1983 and what it said, this was a challenge. When I talk to Bongo Tony said, was at the conference. Bongo Tony. How the written 1983 22 points going go? Bongo Tony said, Flako, it's up to Rastafari now to do it. Because the ancients already did the conference, or they do not have the ability to fulfill all what is there. But there are 22 points. And each Rastafari should choose, or each house and mansion should choose which section they want to fulfill. So I took it up and said, yo, I love writing, I love reading. So let us see what I can do. So the idea come up and say, let's do a publication. The name was Wise Mind Publications, right? So started out, the first book was Rastafari Psalms of Eyes and Thanksgiving. Volume 1, July 1998. The first book. Rastafari love to read Psalms and prayers. So I thought that it would be wise to make a short book of Psalms. So it had utterance of His Majesty, Psalms 1, Psalms 2, Psalms 121, and I bring Psalms 93, Psalms 76, Psalms 46, Psalms 110, Psalms 125, Psalms 68, Psalms 100, Psalms 23, Psalms 47, Psalms 24, Psalms 82, Psalms 149, Psalms 89, Psalms 87, and Psalms 26, and Psalms 101. But this book now, we started with Ras Views. Most man remember Ras Views. Ras Views is my best brethren, and Ras Views is now an ancestor. So we started with that. But then, due to Iman now, we have good research on the Cara Gardens, being a foundation member of one of the agitating team of compensation for the Cara Gardens survivors. I did personal interviews with them. And then from those personal interviews, come up with a book, Bad Friday. This book is the information. Bongo Isaac is on the front cover, and that was the information, the living testimony of all those who have gone through the atrocity. The book is Bad Friday, see? So, you know, with my links was printed in England. I don't have any money here now to do reprints for it. This book is online on wisemindpublications.com. You can purchase it. But it's a pity that talking to ones here to get it print and recirculated, you know, you have the corporation within Rastafari. But the thing is that there's a book, full book, and honestly speaking, this book is in the government library. It was sent to Minister Grange. It was sent to Barbara Blake Hanna, who have it in their library. So this book is not a book, it's floating around. It's in the government archives, at least, for records, okay? So we started with that. Then now, I also do Rastafari Ancient same way, you know, with the Bongo Isaac, favorite Bongo Isaac book, you see me? But this Bongo Isaac, yeah, we do Ancient Bongo Roy same way. Rastafari Ancient Bongo Roy, we do that. We come a Wise Man publication is also in Spanish. Wise Man publication in Spanish. So honestly speaking, Wise Man publication in Spanish. This is a Priest of the Congo, Priest I22. Priest I22 is legally blind. Priest I22 is the one that created the Naibingi stamp and seal. HSI stamp and seal is Priest I22. But the thing is that Rastafari don't visit those who are sick, you know. You know, our Priest I22 is still alive, but he's legally blind. I see it. So we do those two. That is nice. Also, do a series of book for myself named Face the Reality. This is book 4. So I do my own writings. Face the Reality. We have from volume 1 to 4 into one old book. We do that also. We do also Speech of His Majesty. We do all those things also. So Wise Mind publication of a category of over 30 books. Over 30 books. But Wise Mind publication is in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and Dutch. How it come to be, I have friends who translate the books in those languages. So Wise Mind publication is a global publication. Right now, Wise Mind publication is in audio books. If you go on YouTube, you can see Wise Mind publication. You can, because what I realize is that people don't like to read, but they listen. So I have volunteer readers who will read like a Priest I22 English and read it. So you, instead of reading the book, it's become an audible. So what I do, expand Wise Mind publications into different levels, different categories. So sometimes you say, okay, who will sponsor Wise Mind publication? You can't get nobody. Who will sponsor Rastafari work? You still can't get nobody. But then, due to my links, I have ones who are willing to work for Wise Mind publication for free. So you show the dynamics of Rastafari, or you can market your thing. You see, but what is happening in Jamaica now? We have problem with Rastafari in Jamaica, which is very sad. So when you say Rastafari doing that, man say, okay, we have some books, so man want to book them free. So right now, we don't really have any book in print. Come on, give me a book. They don't give us support to the work, you know. So you look at Rastafari total development of one who coming out of themselves to create. Because if you don't create the works of the ancients, how will you know of them? Because most of the ones that want to write about them dead. They are no ancestors. So at least the work is being preserved. But at least we like to have the books. But even I went to the Library of Jamaica, I donate some Wise Man publication books also in the Library of Jamaica. So you can see the work of Wise Man publication. It does not limit to Jamaica. There are books in Parliament, there are books in the Library of Jamaica, they are online that I see. So, and then when you say Rasta, Jamaicans now to give me a proofreading, they spin around. They can't want proofreading, no, they want money for their time. Wherein I can get ones overseas. Who can do it? So if I write and say, maybe I'm a good writer, but I'm not a good proofreader. I can say, Virgin, proofread that for me. And there's no money, you know. There's no charge. So Wise Man publication is a voluntary publication. I want to put in entire content is Rasta. So look at Rastafari, you know, who will volunteer the time. You see? To do works. So for Wise Man book is wisemanpublication.com. Google that, you see all the categories of books and you can see the prices. And even then, you can email me as rastflako@gmail.com. If you need a book, I can even give you a book for free. Suppose you go on the net and you see books and you know I can afford, I can give you a book. So it is totally free.
Yeah, man, we have to thank Flako for hanging out with Iman on this Bob Arts television. And you know it already, say this is a community channel, Bob Arts TV. Respect, one love, thanks for Flako for stepping in these critical moments when Rastafari need reconstruct. Bless you.
Astor Black never get weary. Astor Black never get weary. Astor was standing on a corner reasoning with two daughters.